Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin. What an unbelievable night of Champions League football. Ruben Amorim, Rubens Amorims is done the trick on Manchester City, but that's for a separate topic. Manchester City, something's really wrong over there. Obviously, injuries are hurting them. But look, we're not here to talk about Manchester City, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to talk about the latest Chelsea news. As you can see, I mean, these type of rumors for players that are not being utilized, the players that look kind of out of Maresca's plans, we're going to start seeing these sort of news pop up more often as the season continues on. We've got news in regards to Enzo Fernandez, ladies and gentlemen. This by no means is a shock for me at all. Inter Milan and Barcelona reportedly interested in Enzo Fernandez. This is coming from Simon Phillips, who, Simon doesn't go out there and just aggregate nonsense sources. Obviously, this is in his paid news article publication. I'm sure he's got some inside information within Chelsea to say that maybe Enzo Fernandez is drawing interest. Maybe his agents are having some sort of polite conversations with, possible suitors out there. Inter Milan and Barcelona, I like it. To be honest, look, Enzo Fernandez right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's quite clear he can't seem to crack into the first team. It is very difficult to accommodate him in our current structure the way Maresca wants to play. Maresca has categorically come out in public in the press conference and he said, look, I prefer Caicedo and Lavia because of their physicality. I like that in the middle of the field. This is why Enzo Fernandez is not playing in the main event, which is the Premier League matches. This is why we're probably going to see Enzo Fernandez being deployed in the Conference League and the Cup matches. Biggest concern with Enzo Fernandez is the physicality. And right now, it's not even the physicality side of things. Look, we knew for a while now, for the past 12 months or even greater than that when it comes to winning duels, when it comes to winning those second balls, when it comes to recovery pace, when it's pure athleticism, Enzo Fernandez lacks. But the issue right now we're getting with Enzo Fernandez at the moment is with the ball as well. It's not like he's lighting up the place. It's not like he's Cesc Fabregas-esque, where he can play those amazing balls from deep. He's not doing that. Right in front of goals against Man United, he couldn't put that ball away in the back of the net as well, which would have been unbelievable for us at 1-1 against United. So look, compounded all of that with the fact all of his personal stuff that's going on in terms of breaking up with his missus or in the process of breaking up with his missus, and the reason that's been put out there in the public is he's willing to go back to those lost times. He started a family as a young kid, and he's wondering how it would have been had he been single during that time. So he wants those lost times back, and he wants to be single. All of these things, look, I'm pretty sure would be affecting the way he plays. And maybe, just maybe, ladies and gentlemen, hear me out, and this is just my thought. I love this player a lot, but I don't love a player so much so that I'm blinded by that player. I love the club a lot more. I like to see what the club's doing. I love this player. I still think there's a brilliant player there. The structure's got to be conducive for him to get the best out of this player. I think maybe a change of scenery is perfect for this particular footballer. Inter Milan and Barcelona, look, they're probably broke-ass clubs that they won't be able to afford. But maybe, who knows, a loan move, perhaps. Inter Milan is a heritage Argentinian club, man. I mean, obviously Italian club. What I mean by that is a lot of legendary Argentinian players have played for Inter Milan. Do you know what I mean? Right now, there's Lautaro Martinez. That could be a good case for Enzo Fernandez to potentially move to Inter Milan. Gone are those days where they had in the likes of Zanetti, in the likes of, I'm pretty sure even Cambiasso used to play. Did Cambiasso play for Inter Milan? I'm pretty sure Cambiasso played for Inter Milan. And many more. Right now, it's not coming to my head, but many more Argentinians have played for Inter Milan. And this would be a fantastic, as I said, heritage for Argentinian players to play in Inter Milan. So it'd be fantastic. And similarly for Barcelona as well. But I just feel like Inter Milan might be the right suitable club for Enzo Fernandez. Barcelona, you still do need to press and be high octane type of football. He could definitely fit there, but you need to be a little bit more mobile. Look, can these two clubs afford him? Potentially not. But as I said, loan move, perhaps a couple of years loan. Let's subsidize the wages. You pay a bit of wages, we pay a bit of wages, and give us a bit of loan fee. I think that'll be the best for the for this particular player, knowing that Andre Santos next season is a must, needs to be integrated into Chelsea. And we need to potentially down the track look into the market, because look, Keenan Dewsbury Hall and all of these other players, I'm not really too confident about. Cesare Cassidy, maybe, I don't know. We shall see. He needs to get minutes. Ugochukwu barely gets any minutes for Southampton, so I don't know what the future is for him. But it's clear Maresca needs a different type of profile, unless somehow Maresca miraculously all of a sudden finds a solution, which might be that Cucurella inverts and Enzo Fernandez plays as a number 10 in those half spaces like he has been deployed recently. There is no way Enzo Fernandez is going to play as the deepest midfielder for Maresca. That's just the bottom line. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in regards to Enzo Fernandez potentially leaving. Are you down for it? Are you still think, no, he needs to stay at Chelsea? We need a player like Enzo Fernandez. If we can set up the right structure, he can flourish. Let me know your thoughts about Enzo Fernandez. Next up, Cole Palmer not seen in training today. Other non-conference league chosen players are training. So Cole Palmer is a non-conference league player, but he's not in training. Other non-conference league players were in training. Now, look, he picked up a knock against Man United. He limped off. There were some rumors about him potentially being injured. There's going to be some scans, this, that, the other. All I'm going to say is that if this guy is not available for Arsenal, look, we already struggle at times with Cole Palmer when his game is stifled, and we don't seem to have an answer for that. We don't have an answer for that. When Cole Palmer is completely not there, and this is why I've tweeted something out, and a lot of people are misunderstanding me, and I'm actually going to have a live stream about it tomorrow. I think we need to talk about this in detail. This is why I said Enzo Maresca must find a way to somehow integrate Felix and Nkunku. Now, I get that. I get that these guys are not working hard. I understand that. I've been saying it. They must not be working hard in order to crack into the Premier League team, the main event. Conference League, I don't really care. These players were not brought in for Conference League, right? But Enzo Maresca needs to somehow get it through these players that, guys, this is what I require from you. I need you to play for my team, but I need some requirements. Now, if we can't get those requirements, then we have to find a solution for these two players. They can't just be sitting around doing nothing at Chelsea Football Club. And I'm sorry, we didn't bring them for Conference League. We have to find a way. But as I said, I'm going to talk about this in more details in tomorrow's live stream, God willing, that we have a live stream. But if there's no Cole Palmer for Arsenal in the Premier League, what is our solution? What is our solution? Can we do something against Arsenal? Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. I'm very worried that Cole Palmer is not going to be available potentially. Fabrizio Romano, as of today, linking Vinicius Jr. to Chelsea, PSG, or Manchester United is absolutely not realistic. Interest is normal, but there is nothing ongoing. I can't believe the fact that Fabrizio Romano has to even come out publicly and say this. I find this quite disgusting. There's no way Vinicius Jr. is coming to Chelsea Football Club. That's not happening. I don't know who started this rumor. It's absolute bollocks, honestly. Vinicius Jr. is not coming to Chelsea Football Club, ever. He's staying at Real Madrid. He's potentially going to retire Real Madrid. And once he's cleaned up over there, he might go to Saudi. He might go to MLS. He might go back to Brazil. But he ain't coming to Chelsea for a detour. Do you know what I mean? You don't go from Real Madrid to Chelsea, especially if you're Vinicius Jr. I can understand maybe someone like Rodrigo. Maybe he could potentially, if we can lure him one day, because he's not the main guy. Vinicius Jr. is the main guy for Real Madrid. There is no way he's coming to Chelsea Football Club. PSG, Manchester United, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. So I don't know why that rumor started. I find it quite bizarre. Next up, Chelsea had already tried to sign Jonathan David last summer and still represent the most fearsome rival to Juventus in the race for the Canadian international. Once again, this is not the striker we should be. Look, no disrespect. He scores goals. He scores important goals for Lille. Right? I'm pretty sure in the Champions League today, Lille 1-1 against Juventus and Jonathan David scored, so he's a goal scorer. Like, we get that. But if I'm going for goal scorers, look right now, and I've said this all throughout the summer as well. Perfect striker if we are getting a striker, and look, there is a big market now for strikers. The number one selection would be Gyökeres. Gyökeres missed a 1v1 against Manchester City, and I was like, oh my God, don't do this against a top Premier League club. But then he goes on and drops a hat-trick against a top Premier League club. Hat-trick on Manchester City's head top. Yes, a couple of penalties, but his overall game was fine. The way he moves, he drags defenders. Granted, it was, I don't want to say this guy's name, this Manchester City defender, young defender, 17-year-old pussy. Gyökeres dominated pussy. Gyökeres absolutely dominated that pussy. Do you know what I mean? Look, Gyökeres for me would be the first selection, but there are other interesting young profiles that are up and coming. I think, look, the one that we need to look out for, and I'm pretty sure Chelsea's probably got their eye on, is that Liam Delap from Ipswich. John Duran, I'm sure as well, there's an eye on him. But Gyökeres. Jonathan David, good striker, but we need better. We need far better. Gyökeres number one. Whether he comes to Chelsea Football Club or not, we shall see. But the stocks are rising for this particular player. He is now dropping Haaland level of goal-scoring ability. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about everything we spoke about, especially in regards to Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time, take care. See ya.